A Robertsdale man in the Baldwin County Jail now on charges of rape and sexual abuse of a child.
Fox 2 News Baldwin County reporter Hal Sherrick telling us with the help of trained child counselors, the little girl opened up about the alleged crime.
36-year-old David Scott Perez was arrested after he was released from the hospital because of injuries he received when deputies say the child's mother confronted him about the abuse. That was March 10th. Deputies were called to Perez's house that day by a concerned neighbor who heard fighting.
Deputies arrived on scene and actually witnessed the child running from the house screaming for help. They went to the scene and basically were greeted as they were coming out of the house. The two adults were removing themselves from the house at that point.
Investigators say the fight started because the victim's mother confronted Perez about the abuse. Both Perez and the girl's mother were injured during the fight and were taken to separate hospitals. Perez also faces charges of interfering with an emergency call, domestic violence assault, and domestic violence strangulation.
The adult victim stated that he had beat her with his fists, he had choked her at one point, and he had kept her from calling 911 to get any type of help. It was all consistent with the injuries that she had.
Investigators say it was during a counseling session at the Baldwin County Child Advocacy Center that the young girl opened up about the abuse. Shockingly, the center sees hundreds of children a year. Director Nikki Whitaker says they see the same scenario alleged to have happened here all too often.
What happens is it's like mom was also abused and she has a vulnerability about her, and it's like this perpetrator senses that vulnerability within her and attaches to them and then basically begins to control her, abuses the child. I mean, sadly, we see this scenario more often than we hope to.
Whitaker says it's important to call law enforcement if you suspect something is wrong. The Child Advocacy Center is a non-law enforcement, very easy and comforting scenario and situation that helps children open up during these counseling sessions. Now, as far as this case goes, Perez is being held in the Baldwin County Jail on $40,500 bond. Live in Baldwin County, Hal Sherrick, Fox 10 News.